Jason Mills was used to juggling chaos. As a single dad to his 7-year-old daughter Emma, his life was a whirlwind of soccer practices, school projects, and bedtime stories. Work was supposed to be his sanctuary, the one place where he could catch his breath. But lately, even that safe space felt like a minefield. His boss, Miranda Cole, was relentless. She had a reputation for being tough, but Jason always thought he was handling it just fine. After all, he delivered his reports on time, met his deadlines, and even stayed late when necessary. Yet over the past few months, Miranda's behavior had become different. Her emails were curt, her meetings were filled with pointed comments, and the rare compliments she gave were laced with sarcasm. Jason just chalked it up to her personality. Miranda's just high-strung, he'd mutter to himself while helping Emma with her math homework. Emma, ever the wise one, would say, "You're thinking too much again." "Dad, just tell her you're busy," Jason would chuckle. He missed Emma's mom, terribly gone 2 years now, and some days, the exhaustion of raising a child alone made him feel completely invisible. Still, he couldn't shake the feeling that something at work was off. It all started subtly. Miranda would drop hints, small nudges meant to warn him. "Jason, maybe it's time to rethink your priorities," she'd say during their one-on-one meetings. Or, there are other people who could step in if needed, she'd comment when he asked for a deadline extension. But Jason was oblivious. He assumed she meant something else, always thinking, "I'll handle it." "I'm doing fine." One Friday afternoon, a calendar invite popped up. "Important discussion. Urgent." It was for Monday morning. "Urgent, huh?" he muttered. "Probably just another project update." Monday came, and he walked into Miranda's office with a cup of coffee, ready to discuss the quarterly reports. Miranda looked him over with a hard, unreadable expression. "Sit," she said. Jason obeyed. "Jason," she began, "I've been trying to hint at this for months." He tilted his head. "Hint at what?" "You've been missing the point. Your performance is slipping, and I can't overlook it anymore," she said, her tone sharp as a knife. Jason's mind spun. "Missing the point? What point?" "I've been giving you chances, Jason, hints, subtle warnings. Emails, meetings, friendly advice. You've ignored all of it," she said, her voice rising. "And now, it's over." A cold, sinking feeling washed over him. "Wait, are you firing me?" She nodded, almost reluctantly. "Yes, effective immediately." Shock hit him like a freight train. All the painstaking reports, the late nights he'd sacrificed, it all felt meaningless. He left the office in a daze, driving home on autopilot. Emma was waiting by the door. "Hi, Dad. How was work?" He heard her cheerful voice ask. He forced a smile, knelt down, and pulled her into a tight hug. The words wouldn't come out. "Work is complicated today," he managed to say. Emma tilted her head. "You sound sad." "I guess I am," he admitted, the weight of the world pressing down on him. That evening, there was a knock at the door. Jason froze. Who knocks on someone's door right after firing them? He opened it cautiously. There she was. Miranda Cole, holding a folder, looking even more formidable than she did at the office. "Jason, I wanted to come by personally," she said. "I thought maybe seeing things in person you might understand the gravity of this." Jason's heart pounded. "Understand? What exactly?" "I've been trying to warn you about your lack of initiative, your constant distractions. I thought seeing me in your home might make it clearer." Jason blinked in disbelief. "In my home?" "Yes. I've noticed you're always rushing, juggling too many things." "I tried hints, Jason. Emails, meetings, memos, and somehow you missed them all." He stared at her, speechless. "You came to my house to tell me I'm fired?" Miranda's voice hardened. "Yes, you're fired. I needed to make sure you realized how serious this is. Maybe now you'll reflect on the choices you've been making." A mix of anger and disbelief churned inside him. "You're unbelievable," he yelled. "I'm thorough," she replied with a slight smirk. "You're a talented worker, Jason, but being a good worker also means reading the room. You failed at that." He slammed the door in her face. Sitting at his kitchen table, Jason stared at the folder she'd left. It was a checklist of every project he had supposedly failed to prioritize. Emma walked in, holding a cookie. "Dad, are you okay?" He sighed and ruffled her hair. "I'll be okay, Pumpkin. It's just work stuff." She nodded solemnly. "Maybe now you can spend more time with me?" A small smile broke through his frustration. Yeah, maybe I can. That night, as he tucked Emma into bed, Jason reflected. Miranda had been harsh, maybe even cruel, but there was a sliver of truth in her words. He had ignored the hints. He had missed the signs. He made a silent vow to himself. No more ignoring the subtle cues. No more taking anything for granted. Because sometimes it takes a loud knock at the door and a furious "you're fired" to finally wake you up to reality.